All right, guys, here we go. Going to look at a couple of altcoins real quick, a lot of requests. The first one is ZBCN, and here's the daily chart. And what we needed to break out of this is where the red dashed line is for today's candle that's actually red to have closed green above that red dashed line. Take out that previous high. But we were well on the way. We had what we call a two down, one up. It's a formation that we teach our Patreon members, link below. And this generally has a high odds, high probability of a continuation follow through. Okay, you get two smaller red candles closing in the upper range, basically 1/3 of the previous green candle. And then on the third candle, one, two, three, you get the breakout and follow through. But what happened today, we were on basically on the cusp of World War III, and all the markets, SP 500, everything sold off. But anyway, near term, what we're looking at is this blue dash line. It's this measured move that we teach our members how to do. And if we lose it, in other words, we close under it, we're more likely will come down into the 20, that blue line right there, 20 simple moving average on the chart. But the chart's really looking good, previous. We really don't like to chase it when you get that extended above the 20 and then that extended above the 200. Most times, and I'm sure you've seen it a million times, that's when, any asset, doesn't matter if it's a stock, crypto, altcoin, Bitcoin, whatever, starts trading sideways or sideways and down and allowing that 20 to come up to it, okay, or it meets the 20. And we also just kind of the anatomy of this of the chart of the breakout. Whenever you have the 20 and the 200 that close together, that's obviously a narrow range. And then you wait for the breakout or breakdown candle. So you basically just sit on your hands in this level. Then when you have the breakout, a little high pivot, another breakout, that's when we, look to enter these type of trades. And then like I was talking about before, let me take all that off so you can see it. As you come up, and and you're above the 20, then price will trade sideways or down and allow that 20 to come back up. And then, as you take out those previous high pivots, is when you re-enter or add to your position. And that's the main thing. A lot of people, they get into an asset of trade. Again, doesn't matter. All this works the same, whether it's a altcoin, stock, or whatever. People will get in, and then as soon as they see some red on the chart, they immediately start, bailing out, and then before you know it, you're off to the races. And we teach, strategies and techniques for timing those moves and, to hold and then add to, just like, the institutions do, just like professional traders do, actually add to their positions as that asset is moving to the upside. But let's go ahead and flip over to the XCN. And it's another interesting one here. As you can see, I haven't updated this chart in a minute, but recently that was your, the resistance at that red dash line that we were looking to see we were going to hit or dump out of. And then right here is what I was talking about earlier about that sideways consolidation. And we call this an inside bar. In other words, everything is closing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the sixth candle broke down and out of it. So when it's trading like this, inside bar, inside that red, let me take that off. Inside this red bar here, see, you can wick under it, wick over it, doesn't matter. If you're trading inside of it, inside bar, sit on your hands and wait. That's what the pros do. The amateurs are getting, whipsawed back and forth. Oh, it's green, it's going to go up. Oh, it's red, it's going to go down. Anyway, sit on your hands, wait for those prices trapped in there. It can't go any other way but break out, or in this case, break down to the low side. And then this previous low pivot here, see that was support, bounce, support, uh, right here. But of course, once we broke down and out of that consolidation zone, we kept coming down. Now, that was the next one. Okay, let me take this red because as you come up, that's going to be resistance as you come back up. Because previous support many times is resistance as you come up. But, if we get a nice, you know, green, bullish engulfing, clearing, takeout candle, however you want to describe it or name it, we could definitely get over that. So don't get too freaked out about that. But anyway, that was previous support, but it's no longer support. So we got to open the chart up a little bit more and see where our next zone is, which is really going to be right through here. Let me pull that in so I can show you. See support, bounce, came down, held, got under it, and then it was resistance, 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 resistance until we came back down out of it. So that price point right here previously had a lot of, uh, hits, a little bit of support, but more resistance. So when you come down, that should provide resistance to you. Then another thing, we have the 200 here. And, and I believe that's well, I know it is very high odds, high probability play here, should we come down here, okay? But what I'm looking at now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's on a tight uh, time count. And the closer you get to 9, higher the odds, higher probability you'll get either one of two things, an opposite color candle because it works, on the way up just like it works on the way down. And 3, 5, 7, and 9, closer you get to 9, higher the odds, higher probability you get, an opposite color candle or a reversal here. Okay, so we'll have to, so right now, again, counting it for you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 battles the bears have won. Okay, so sooner or later, the bulls are going to put in at least, a green candle, maybe a pivot, depending on, how the alt market, turns here. But we're looking for, whether it does or doesn't as we come down. We could even come like this, shallow pullback, come down, come down into that 200 in that blue dash line. Okay, so that's uh, right where that blue dash line, 0.013 in that area, 13 to 13 to 137 is the area um, with the highest odds, highest probability of getting some support, and then hopefully a rebound there. Okay, but even if it bounces in the near future, like here, come up into this resistance zone, we still could get a move like this, 1, 2, 3 to the downside. Okay. And what we're looking at is, you know, highest odds, highest probability. We look for locations on the chart and then the event candle, the candle that gives you permission, to say, hey, okay, we're taking off. And then our stop loss. And let me go ahead and throw in XRP and I'll show you a good situation that we use. This is, from the beginning, and I think, I've shown you a little bit of a few hints of how we do it on our Patreon site, but here's a little bit more. Each blue candle is an add-on, okay? So we have the sideways consolidation, the 20 and the 200 close together, little breakout, came up about 3 or 4 candles, see 1, 2, 3, 4, red candle because of the time count. And then we had a breakout candle that closed over that previous red candle. And that's what we were looking at ZBCN today. If you remember the very first of the video, we were looking for a green candle to close over that, red pill at the top. And so that's where we add, okay? Consolidation, breakout, add, consolidation, breakout, add, okay? And how many people do you know is, we're taking profits or getting in late, so on and so forth, and, amidst all that. So that's what, we teach you to do. And also, one of the strongest charts, um, for altcoins really is XRP. Okay, see the all-time high is right at the red dash line, and I challenge you to go to any chart and see, where the last all-time high, I know the highest it's ever made, where that altcoin is pulled back to. Okay, and as you can see here, we've updated this one. Have a low pivot here, previous support. No guarantees, but we'll see, if we can hold that, maybe get an inside bar. In other words, inside that red bar, close, 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 build a base, build a foundation, and then hopefully break to the upside, but that's, we're just trying to play chess here, not checkers, with the market. And so you got to look at 2 or 3 steps ahead. Okay. And we're under the 200. Quite honestly, this is a little bit more bearish and bullish. Just going to tell it like it is. We're under the 200. Price is the 20 could be crossing under the 200, which is going to make it a little bit more, challenging, difficult to get back up and over that. Okay, but we, certainly don't want to take out the slow pivot here. If we do, yeah, you already guessed it. We're going to touch here. Then if it keeps dropping this next low pivot, okay? But see, we can gauge with high odds, high probability where the next move is, and then also when price action goes to reverse to the upside, we can predict with high odds, high probability because we know where the location is, the event candle, we know where to put our stop loss. But see over here, each time we bounced. See, we got in down here on this one, a bounce, a breakout. So we took that stop loss, moved it to here, continuation, took that stop loss, moved it to there, so on and so forth. We just leapfrog our stop loss. We can show y'all how to do that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And we will see you on the charts.